Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Isabel Polito and today we're going to be doing a ballet leg and core workout. Okay, so we're going to start by lying down on our back and we're just going to have our legs extended in fifth position here. So they're in susu and they're both pointed. I really want you to think about activating both legs equally. Even when we're moving, really stretch both legs fully, and then keep your core engaged, rib cage closed, and back pressing into the yoga mat here. So what we're gonna do with our first exercise is we're just gonna bring our hands behind our head, really opening those elbows here, but keep that rib cage closed. You're gonna stretch both legs fully, trying to keep your standing leg glued to the ground here, and then you're gonna bring the top leg up to passe, and then you're gonna slide it back into fifth. And that's all we're gonna do for our first exercise. Okay, so try not to lift your hip up here. You really wanna keep it nice and square, so don't pick it up. Try not to sickle and really press that heel forward. So here we go, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, and squeeze, and 2, and squeeze, and 3, and squeeze, and 4, and squeeze, and 5, and squeeze, and 6, and squeeze. Try to keep that standing leg, pinky toe to the ground. Squeeze, and 7, squeeze, and 8, and squeeze. 2 more, 9, good. Last one, hold, and then you're just gonna close it back, and we're gonna go straight to the left. So 1, and close, and 2, and close, and 3, and close. Keep that core, and close, and 5, and close. Good. 6, and close. Try not to wiggle too much. 7, 3 more, and 8, and close. You should be feeling the burn. And 9, good, last one, and 10, closing back. Good, from here, we're just gonna do a slow dégagé devant. So you're just going up and lower, but I really want you to think about lifting from the heel here. So not here, not from the quad, but really that underneath inner thigh, heel, and hamstring muscles, okay? So we're starting from that same susu position, but with our feet pointed, hands behind our head. We will do 10 times on the right, and then 10 times on the left. Okay, ready? Starting now, and up, and lower, and 2. Really think about using that inner thigh. Imagine you're only lifting with the inner thigh. 4, and 5, really cranking that turn out. 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, good, and 10, good. Switching, and 1, and 2, and 3, keep the core. 4, keep the back. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 2 more, and 9, keep breathing, and 10, good, squeeze. Okay, now from here, in that same position, we're gonna do a pas de cheval, okay? So all you're doing is you're bringing your front leg to coupe devant, you're extending it to 45 and lowering. Same thing, I really want you to think about really using the heel and that inner thigh muscle, okay? And 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, open and close, good. 2, open, close, and 3, and close. You should really be feeling it in that inner thigh. And close, and 5, and close, good. 6, and close. Don't forget about that standing leg. Close, and 8, and close. 2 more, 9, and close. Last one, 10, and close. Good, switch it. And ready? 1, and close. Also really make sure you're pressing into your elbows to activate your back as well. 3, and close. One side will feel a little bit more awkward. And 4, and knee side. Try not to sickle. 5. It's a lot more natural to want to sickle when we're on the floor. 6. Good. And 7. Also, one knee might be a little bit more turned in than the other. 9. Good. And last one. Good. Okay. From here, we're going to change positions, into some glute bridges now. So from here, you can just put your hands by your side here, and all we're going to do is just regular glute bridge, lifting up and lowering. Okay, so let's go, starting now. And lifting, pressing into those heels, squeeze those glutes as you lift, activate that core, and lower. Continue squeezing as you lower. And 2. Make sure we're not opening the rib cage. 3, and also not overextending here. And close, and 4, and close. And 5, close, and 6, close, good. 7. The more you squeeze, the harder you're gonna make it for yourself, because you also start to engage those inner thighs. Good, let's do 3 more. Breathing. 2, imagine that you're squeezing a yoga block between your legs. And 1. Good, from here we're gonna lift our right heel only and do the same thing. And up and lower. So now that one heel is lifted, you should be able to get higher. 3, good, and 4, and 5, good, but still don't arch that back. And 7, good, 8, and 9, and 10, good, and switching here, and 1, and 2, good, 3, make sure your hips are still even. It can be a little bit tricky with one heel lifted, good, 5, and 6. If your back starts to hurt, that means you're probably not engaging your core, or that you're kind of hyperextending. Last one, and lower. Good, from here, we're gonna lift our right leg, turned out and pointed, and we're just doing a single leg lift here. Okay, ready? You wanna make sure your leg is not too far out or it's hard, so bring it a little bit closer. And don't let that knee open as well. Keep it nice and glued towards the other leg. And 7, and 8, and lift, and lower. Same thing here. We don't want to overarch. Naturally, I want to open my rib cage, so really try to keep it glued like you have a corset, so you can't open your rib cage. And 5, and 6, good. 7, almost there. I know it burns. 8, 9, and 10, hold, and switch. Good. Really try to push yourself. I know it can be hard, but it'll only help you. And let's go. And 1, and lower. And 2, good. 3, see if you can increase your turnout even more on that top leg. But we are parallel with the standing leg. 5, good. 6, only 4 more. 7, breathing. 8, and 9, good. And hold 10, press higher, and lower. Good, bring your knees into your chest and just rock side to side. Good. For a second here, let's just go into happy baby. So you're just grabbing the bottom of your feet and just rocking side to side. Good. Okay. Okay, from here we're now gonna move in onto the core section. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna bring our arms to third. We're gonna crunch our knees into our chest as we lift our head and shoulders. So we crunch and then we extend everything. Okay? And so we will do that 10 times. Ready? 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, extend, and 2, and 3, good, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Good. From here, one leg is going to stay bent, our left leg here. We're going to extend our right leg straight, and all we're going to do is we're just going to crunch one leg, and it's just going to be like a grand mama. So we're going to crunch and lower, okay? If that feels easy for you and you want to go a little bit further, you can crunch and then kind of wrap your arms around the legs so you can get even higher, okay? Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and lower. And our working leg 2 is turned out, and 3, good, and 4, keep that rib cage closed, 5, and 6, 7, good, 8, and 9, last one, 10. Good, let's switch, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Try to hover those arms above the floor. 8, don't let them touch. 9, same with the leg. Last one, 10. Okay, good. From here, we're gonna bring our legs to 90 degrees, turn them out and point. Our hands are gonna be behind our head. We're gonna lower our legs, bend them, bring them to butterfly position, and then extend them back up to 90 degrees. You have two options. You can lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the floor, or you can keep them on the floor, okay? I'm probably gonna do 5 with my head on the floor and then 5 with them lifted. Okay, ready? Starting now. So we lower and bend and stretch. Good. And lower and bend and stretch. Good. And 3. Good. And 4. Good. You should feel this in your hips as well. 5. And stretch. Good. I'm going to lift up. 1. Good. 2. We just have 3 more. And 3. Good. 2 more. And 2. Good. And 1. Good. Okay, from here, we're gonna repeat that same exercise, then we're just gonna open into a middle split. So you lower, bend, lift, open to your middle split, and close, okay? So this is kind of a combination between legs and core. So let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and lower, bend, lift, middle split, and close. 2, good, middle split, and close. And 3, stretch, middle split, and close. And 4, and stretch, middle split if you want to press a little bit, and close. Good. And 5, good, and open, and close. See if you want to lift your head, neck, and shoulders, can, open, and close. Good. And 2, good, open, and close. And 3, good, keep breathing. 2 more from here, close, 2, open, last one, and down, and up, and breathe, good, and close. Okay, good. From here, we're just gonna do, you can do either straight legs or bent legs, depending on what you're feeling. So with bent legs, it would be like this. You're just gonna go reverse crunch, and then from here, all you're gonna do is extend and lift up. Or if you want, you can do it with straight legs and turned out. So you can go like that and lift. Okay, so your choice. I'm gonna go with the straight legs. Okay, let's go. And 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and lift. Now try not to use momentum. 2, and lift. And 3, and lift. Good. 4, and lift. 5, and lift. Good. 6, just 4 more. Lift. And 7, and 8. Good. 2 more. 9. And last one. And hold. Good. Hold it. Hold it. Hold and bring it in. Okay. Good. Okay. From here, we're just gonna go into our forward fold here. Good. And then just lying down, I'm just gonna stretch our right leg. Good. And bend it and see if you can turn it out here and extend. Good. Really try to release that hip. See if you can kind of play around. You can bend it some more. It always helps me to release any tension when I just kind of move it around and see if I can release any extra tension in the glute or the hip here. Good, and bring it closer. Good, and switch. And bending. The left side is much tighter for me. It's still obviously not that tight, but compared to my right, it's pretty tight. Okay, good, and bending. And stretch. Good. Just kind of play around with it here. Good. And from here, we're just gonna bend our left leg and then bring our right leg over top that. And then we're just gonna reach our arms through. You can also go around and hug, but I like to reach it through here. Good, or you can also go behind on the hamstring here. Good, and we're not too worried about pointing or just trying to release, but if you want to point, you of course can. However, keep the top leg flexed here. Good, and just hug it in. Really trying to flatten our spine here. Try not to stay curved. Try to release it into the mat. Good, and just switching here. And bring it in. Good. And you can kind of rock side to side if it's feeling really tight, and also you can use your elbow here, your left one, to press out that left knee to the side. Good. And then just bringing our knees into our chest, and let's go into happy baby one more time, and then just extending into our middle split. Good, and we're just gonna hold here. Good, I want you to really try and carefully, if it doesn't hurt, press to open up your hips even more. Good. Nice, and make sure you don't go too low or it's really bad for our lower back here and for our spine. So you wanna bring it actually a little bit higher. So it would be like 90 degrees or higher if we were standing. Good, and then you're just gonna carefully bend, trying to press those knees to the ground, bringing it into butterfly here. Good, and then I just want you to take a second for yourself to really Just relax into the mat. Try not to worry about anything else. Just be present in the moment. Good. And just let your shoulders and your back really sink into the mat. Good. Now take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Okay, and then you can just roll to one side and sit up here. And that's going to be it for today's class. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.